In the far east of Indonesia, surrounded by breathtaking natural beauty, lives one of the world's most fascinating and mysterious creatures. It's a survivor from millions of years ago, still thriving today. A creature that's both a source of pride and a bit of a mystery. Meet the Komodo dragon, the last dragon from Komodo Island. Before we dive into the amazing world of Komodo dragons, don't forget to support this channel by hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications. That way, you won't miss any of our awesome content, and we can keep bringing you more exciting stories. Now, let's get started. The Komodo dragon, or Varanus komodoensis, gets its name from one of its main homes, Komodo Island. But they don't just live there. You can also find them on Rinca Island, Flores, Gili Motang, and Gili Dasami. Locals even have a special name for them. They call them ora. Where do Komodo dragons come from? Komodo dragons belong to the Varanus family, the same family as monitor lizards. But they're a species all their own. To understand where they came from, we have to go way back in time to look at the history of their relatives. The Varanidae family has been around since the Cretaceous period, over 100 million years ago. But the ancestors of today's Komodo dragons didn't show up until long after dinosaurs went extinct. The oldest Komodo dragon fossil, found in Australia, is about 3.8 million years old. This tells us that Komodo dragons originally evolved in Australia before making their way to Indonesia around 900,000 years ago. A lot of people think Komodo dragons are ancient lizards from the time of dinosaurs, but that's not true. Komodo dragons are part of the Squamata group, which also includes snakes, and they split from dinosaurs millions of years ago. So, if you've heard that Komodo dragons have been around since the age of dinosaurs, well, now you know that's just a myth. The size of Komodo and how it became the largest lizard in the world today. Adult Komodo dragons can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh around 200 pounds, with some reports stating they can weigh up to 366 pounds. But how did the Komodo become the largest lizard in the world? In fact, the largest lizard to ever live was the Megalonia, a close relative of the Komodo. Megalonia could grow up to 23 feet long and weigh as much as 3,000 pounds. Unfortunately, it went extinct around 40,000 years ago due to various factors like climate change and human activity. Why is the Komodo the largest lizard today? There is a theory called the island rule, or Foster's rule. This theory, introduced by scientist J. Bristol Foster in 1964, explains the size changes of species on islands. Large species on islands tend to shrink, dwarfism, due to limited resources. Small species on islands tend to grow larger, gigantism, because of fewer predators and less competition. The Komodo dragon is often considered an example of island gigantism. It is believed that their large size developed because, on small islands in Indonesia, they faced fewer predators and competition, allowing them to become the dominant species in their ecosystem. However, this theory has been challenged. In 2009, Komodo dragon fossils were discovered, and research revealed that the fossils found in Australia were approximately 3.8 million years old, Pliocene era, almost 3 times older than the fossils found in Flores, Indonesia. This proves that Komodo dragons not only once lived in Australia, but also originated from there, and had already attained a large size even before migrating to the small islands of Indonesia, around 900,000 years ago. The conclusion is the Komodo dragons are the largest lizards alive today, but their size is not solely the result of the island rule. They were already large when they lived in Australia. Migrating to isolated islands in Indonesia allowed them to maintain their size, as they faced little competition and threats in their new habitat. The Komodo dragon is one of the most deadly hunters in the world, a giant predator whose every step spells danger. But how does it become so powerful and dominant in its ecosystem? The Komodo dragon's unmatched strength and invincibility come from its body, which is perfectly designed to be a lethal apex predator. Its forked tongue collects scent particles from the air and transfers them to the Jacobson's organ on the roof of its mouth, enabling it to track prey even from great distances. The Komodo's teeth are curved, sharp, and serrated, much like those of a shark, designed to rip apart prey with ease, tearing through both flesh and bone. Its jaws are incredibly strong and flexible, allowing it to swallow large chunks of meat, or even small animals, whole. The Komodo's thick, scaly skin is reinforced with osteoderms, small, bony plates that act like armor, shielding it from injuries during fights with other Komodos or attacks from prey. Its long, muscular tail, nearly as long as its body, serves as a powerful weapon, capable of incapacitating opponents with a single strike. The tail also aids in swimming, maintaining balance during fast movements and supporting the dragon while climbing or standing. When hunting, Komodo dragons prey on a variety of animals they encounter, including deer, wild boars, horses, buffalo, birds, and snakes. They also scavenge carrion and are even known to practice cannibalism by eating smaller members of their own species. That's why young Komodo dragons spend most of their time in trees to avoid being targeted by adult Komodos. Young Komodos hunt birds or insects to survive. Komodo dragons are opportunistic predators with a unique hunting technique. Their hunting strategy relies on patience. They hide in bushes or tall grass, waiting for prey to come close. Once within striking distance, Komodo dragons launch an attack with a short burst of speed, running up to 20 kilometers per hour, 12 miles per hour, and deliver a quick bite aimed at the prey's neck or legs. A Komodo dragon's bite is lethal, not only because of its sharp teeth, but also due to its venomous saliva. A 2009 study revealed that Komodo saliva contains a mix of bacteria and venom. The venom is located in its jaw and is injected into prey through grooves between its teeth during a bite. This venom contains bioactive proteins that affect blood pressure, blood clotting, and pain. Some enzymes in the venom act as anticoagulants, preventing the prey's blood from clotting and causing continuous bleeding. Other proteins in the venom lower the prey's blood pressure. While the initial bite may not be immediately fatal, these effects cause the prey to die slowly. Once the prey succumbs, the Komodo dragon uses its specialized tongue to locate the carcass effortlessly and devours it voraciously. With these remarkable adaptations, the Komodo dragon is not only an exceptional predator, but also a fearsome force to reckon with in the wild. Although Komodo dragons are incredibly strong and virtually unmatched, their wild population has dwindled to approximately 1,300 individuals. The IUCN has classified them as endangered, placing them on its red list. These apex predators face numerous threats, including climate change, natural disasters, habitat loss, illegal hunting, and human activities. The Indonesian government has taken significant steps to protect and preserve the Komodo dragon by establishing Komodo National Park on March 6, 1980. This park was later recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1991. Through conservation initiatives and legal protections, it is hoped that Komodo dragons will continue to thrive in the wild, standing as a symbol of strength and a reminder of humanity's responsibility to safeguard biodiversity. Please like and subscribe to support this channel in spreading knowledge and continuing to grow.